Using praise well is important for effective teaching. Good praise is specific, it's frequent, but it's only given when it's deserved and is related to the high expectations that a teacher has, and clearly shows the children how they've met those expectations. Praise that's ineffective is general, not specific, and given sometimes when it's not deserved. A key opportunity for using praise well is when feeding back on homework to a whole group. In the next clip, you will see a teacher do just that. They've taken the work in, they've marked it at home, they've brought it back in, and they've got some very clear feedback that they're going to give to the group that will establish their high expectations again and help the children to understand where they've met them, where they haven't met them, and what things they can do in the future to improve the quality of their work.
Okay, so I have your homework to return, the homework you handed in yesterday. I do just want to talk about it for a moment, please, before we get started on the main part of the next part of the lesson. The homework that you did for me was actually very, very good, and on the whole. As a class, I marked the books as soon as I received them. I marked them and it left me feeling, yes, you'd learned. Yes, most of you had made some progress. In the writing I asked you to do about the mining disaster, I asked you to write about the facts that you'd learned in the lesson, and I asked you to find out some information yourself about the event. I can see that some of you had spent a long time doing this homework, and that actually you'd done a lot of research and you'd really found some information out that really would be worth sharing with the other people in the class. So I've commented appropriately in your exercise book, and I've given you a grade that reflects your effort. So, well done. A lot of you have done what I've asked you to do. You've done the research, you've done the facts, and you've presented the work reasonably well. You've done your homework. There is a group of you, one or two of you, who have quite clearly either forgotten to do the homework and done it last minute, or you haven't valued the homework. Now, the homework was set for a specific reason. It was set because we're going to be doing a test on it soon. So that's why it was important for you to do the research. So the one or two of you, and the comments are there in your exercise books, the one or two of you haven't been able to manage to do as well as the rest of you, you need to see me. Okay, and I've put that in your book. However, on the whole, some outstanding work. And what I'm particularly pleased in seeing is some of you who perhaps at the beginning of the year were struggling with writing at length. Some of you were struggling. When I said to you, I remember the first lesson I had with you when I said I would like you to write 500 words, some of you were really struggling and were shocked that I'd asked you to write 500 words for a homework. Now I can see that you really are capable of doing that. And also the presentation of a lot of the work was outstanding. Your spelling, your punctuation and your grammar, for a lot of you, is really, really good. There is no excuse, and I saw this in some of your work, there is no excuse to misspell names of things, like countries, in this case Chile. There's no excuse to misspell Chile. All right, it's what we're writing about. If you misspell that, it just puts me right off the rest of your work if you can't even spell the name of a country correctly. So can you please look out for that? But on the whole, good piece of homework. There's just one or two of you who need to see me. Mohammed's not here today, but one of you needs to see me today, and I'll see you at the end of this lesson. Okay?